And again, the market started down a bit, but I'm looking at the daily of the market. I expect the market to move higher. I expect Tesla to move higher today. I hope I'm not mistaken here. I'm down now 20 plus 29, $49,000, and the day just started 14 minutes into the trading session. This is a horrible day so far.
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. My voice is almost back. It's almost there. So thank you for checking in and tuning in. Let's get straight into it. This is the part of my channel where I'm going to share my portfolio, probably on like a monthly basis. This one's going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to break down the reasons why I bought certain stocks and why I kept certain stocks, kind of give you a backstory on it. Obviously, this portfolio is red, all right? There's no lying about it. It's red. I started investing about 2 years ago. That's when I started this, but what you will see in this portfolio is you won't see a lot of stocks in it, and there's a reason why. For one, I took profit on a lot of stocks I used to have, such as Apple. I took profit on Apple, VTI, VOO, AMD multiple times. What's another one? I had a few options I took profit on, including the ARKK before it ended up dumping. I also lost money in that one. So there's several. Microsoft I had bought at one point, took profit as well, and then rebought it recently. So there's a lot of stocks that I had that I did sell out of. But this is a consolidated portfolio with only my individual stocks that I have in there. I do have two Roths. One is with my financial advisor, one I started myself back in June, which just has index funds in it. That's it. My financial advisor, he trades with the portfolio as well, so I let him do whatever he wants to do over there. But this portfolio is the trash portfolio, which I am going to include on my channel, and hopefully we're going to rebuild it up moving forward. So hopefully 2023 won't look as ugly as my portfolio currently does. So what I will not be sharing, however, is how much money I have invested in each one of these individual stocks, as well as how big my portfolio is or how small my portfolio is. I'm not going to tell you how rich I am or how poor I am. That's just, that I'm going to keep separate. I'm rich, bitch! But I am going to show you like how down I am on each one of these stocks. So let's get straight into it. All right, as you guys can see, I have AMD. AMD I recently bought. I actually, like I said before, I used to own it. Bought it at $50-some back in 2020, and I sold at 80 and at 100, and then I rebought it recently again, I think in June, around 72, and I sold it at 80. So, and then I rebought it again recently once it went back to $70, which was a key level. I bought some shares there, and then I bought some more shares once it hit $58. And as you can see, I am down 10%. Berkshire Hathaway, I love that one. I'm only down 2%. Honestly, Berkshire is a pretty damn good stock to own. I've noticed that's like the one that doesn't get hit as often as all the rest of them. It seems like it's almost recession proof. It's not really recession proof, but it's I mean, if you look at it, negative 2.20% right now. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Next one is Google. Yes, I recently started buying Google. I bought in at $102 when I started buying into Google. I'm down 4% right now. JetBlue. So JetBlue is unique. JetBlue, the only reason I got it, it's not a very good company. The reason why I got it, I'm doing cover calls on it. So if you know what cover calls is, you have to own at least 100 shares, and then you can sell calls on it. So yes, I do have over 100 shares in JetBlue. Now my average on JetBlue when I first started buying was $7.28. I've actually done this cover call a few times, but back in August, it actually got called away. So I made money off of it. Regardless, it got called away, and I waited for it to go back down to the same price that I bought initially, which was around $7, and I bought 100 more shares at $7.28. And but I did a cover call on it, and my cover call was, I got a premium of $40, so it actually brings my JetBlue cost basis down to $6.88. So even though it shows that I'm down 6%, that is not accurate because I'm doing a cover call. That's the one thing I don't like about E-Trade, is that when you do cover calls and you get out of positions, or you close out of positions, or whatever it is, it gets exercised, they don't really show you what your real cost basis is. You have to manually calculate that stuff and keep track of it, which I do. So I'm not actually down 6%, but it's a little bit less than that because my cost basis is actually $6.88, and currently is at $6.51. Meta. All right, next one is Meta. Yes, that one, that's actually my biggest holding in this portfolio is Meta. Now, unfortunately, I bought that one. That's one of the few stocks that I've had in here for the past 2 years. meaning I bought it within the past 2 years before the bearish market took effect, right? So Meta, I actually bought at $300 and $289, I believe it was. So my cost basis right now for Meta is at $285, and Meta's of course at $134. Yeah. I didn't sell out this one. I still believe in Meta. I still think that it could come back. Maybe not anytime soon because we're in a bear territory and Meta's just getting this ass whooped left and right. Let's just be real. A lot of people don't like Mark Zuckerberg, so that's just a stock I have to hold on to. And that's one of my original OGs that I started buying into when it was at 300 because I thought that was a good valuation. At the time was 300. It actually went up to 340 before that earnings that just completely killed Meta, and it's just been in a decline since. Next one is Microsoft. I bought Microsoft back in June at $256 is my average cost basis, so I'm currently down 10%. And then we have Norwegian Cruise Lines. This is another one that is actually a cover call. And I gotta say, this by far has been my favorite. I've actually made a total of $412 off of just constantly just rolling and doing cover calls or Norwegian. So when I initially bought Norwegian, it was at $12.51. And my actual cost basis, since I made $412, it brings down my cost basis to actually $8.39. So I'm actually green on that one. I know it's showing red. Like I said, you have to manually track that stuff. But my Norwegian is actually, I'm positive in that one. It's at $12.50. I'm sorry, it's at $11.89 right now. But my cost basis is $8.39. So I'm good. And I'm currently on another cover call right now where I collected a premium of $139 for next month. Next up is Roblox. Now, Roblox was unique. Now, I do believe in the company. I do like Roblox, but I was actually trading it for the past 2 years. I usually always buy it around $60. It will run up to $100, and I will sell. I'll wait for it to come back down around the $60 range. I'll buy again, and I will sell when it gets to $90 or $100. I was doing this rinse and repeat for a while until it stopped working. I bought at $61.15. And it never went back to $100. So it's currently at $35. So I am down 45%. And I'm going to hold that one. That's just another one I got to hold on to. Do I think where it's currently at, that's probably a decent valuation? Yeah, I think probably $35 is a fair price where it's at. Hopefully it gets back to $61. I don't know. Maybe if it gets close to $50 again, I may sell it for a small loss. I don't know, but Roblox is actually my third biggest holdings in this portfolio. So as you can tell, the three biggest holdings in this portfolio really was Meta, Roblox, and Square, because those I bought within the past 2 years, and then Square and Meta I just kind of held as it was declining. Next one is SoFi. Yes, the shit stock that I used to talk about. Obviously, my sentiment changed on the SoFi somewhat. I actually have 150 shares in SoFi with my average cost at $5.80. Just to be clear, though, I'm also doing cover calls on SoFi, but I bought an additional 50 shares when it went to $4 and some change, which obviously brought my cost basis down to $5.80 because I initially entered around $6 and I think it was $6.30, $6.20 or so. Then I started doing cover calls on it. The 50 shares is for me to actually keep for long term. The other 100 shares is for me to do cover calls. But looking at my overall cost basis for these, my price is actually currently at $4.67 is what my real cost basis is, not what it is indicating here. And it's currently at $4.91. So I'm actually up on SoFi. Realistically, with the cover calls, I'm up on SoFi. Next is Square. Yes, I am down 66% on Square.
Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
Yeah, Square was one of those where I was following a guru. I bought at 190, I bought at 175, I bought at 150, and then I bought, I think, a couple more shares at 130, and I just stopped buying. At this point, my cost basis for Square is $167, and it's at $56.48. So much for being a new JP Morgan.
I love inside jokes. Love to be a part of one someday.
And people keep asking me what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell out of Square. No, I mean, I'm down 66% at this point. I'm going to hold and try to get as much back as I can. If Square gets back, let's say, to like $110, $120, I actually may sell out of it and take a loss with that one, because my sentiment and my thesis on Square is not the same like it was a year or two ago. Then the last one I got is the XLK, which is the option play. I'm down 99.64%. I'm just letting this one ride, y'all. It's a 2023 expiration. I'm obviously not gonna make money back on this one. This is a lesson learned. I bought this contract earlier this year when XOK was at 160. I bought a 170 call. I thought that was a guaranteed safe play because XOK hasn't failed me for the past 2 years. But this one hurt. Yeah, this one hurt. I'm gonna even tell you how much I spent on this one. I spent $1,640 on this contract, on one contract, and I'm down to 99%. So yeah, that sucks. But I was gonna let this one expire. Who knows? Maybe some miracle things will go up. I doubt it. So let me show you guys my watch list real quick. Pull it up. So I have obviously a ton of things here on my watch list. I'm just waiting for certain things to hit the price before I purchase it and put it into this portfolio. Doesn't mean I'm gonna buy every single one of these tickers that's on here. These are just companies that I'm interested in, that I've been eyeing for a while. And if it hits a certain price target, I may or may not buy it. You can see there's some growth stocks in there, like Bros, for example. I am actually interested in buying this company. It's a coffee company. And if it hits the $20 range, I will definitely buy it. Mattel, I will buy. You'll see this on this list only because I promised my daughter I would. So I'm going to definitely buy that probably soon because it's sitting at close to the price where I'm feel comfortable buying it at. Ford, I'm definitely planning on buying as well as Amazon. Of course, that's a given. And everything else is just kind of on my watch list to keep an eye on to see what I'm going to do from there. Disney is also one I'm probably most likely going to buy as well. So I'm just waiting for them to hit the right prices, and then from there I will purchase. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share this video if you enjoy this content, and of course, give it a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, I really appreciate it. It will help me out. And hopefully my videos that will be dropping here soon, my voice is completely back. I'm not sick anymore, and the funeral will be done. And then I could come back and start putting content out on a regular basis because I'm heading out to the funeral, unfortunately. So until next time, y'all, peace out.